Hello, my name is Nurin Nabiha binti Salihuddin. My matric number is 203899.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatin Shakira binti Afendi and my matric number is 200628.
Hi, my name is Siti Nolyana Hayani binti Muhammad Jaafar and my matric number 202481.
So for this experiment, our objective is to observe the phenomenon of optical refraction. So let's begin.
As we can see, for this experiment we need a piece of paper, a pen, and a glass. And then we just need to draw a different direction of arrow and we fill the glass with a water. As we can see, the direction of the arrow on the paper did not same. When we put the paper behind the glass, the arrow pointed at same direction.
So from the previous methodology, we can see that the result of the experiment that we have made is that the arrow is flipped to the opposite direction from this to this. So we can say that the light is reflected when passing through these two different material that has two different density, which is glass of water and also the air. We know that glass is denser than the air. So that is why when light is passing through the glass, the speed of light becomes slower and the arrow is flipped to the opposite direction. I will show you an extra explanation on how the arrow can be flipped.
As we know, light is always travel in a straight line like this, and then when it enters a denser medium, it will bend towards the normal line, and then the result will be like this, and that is how the arrow is flipped through refraction.
Okay, let's move on to our discussion. Based on the experiment, we must know that the basic refraction, okay? So, speed of the light in the vacuum is always 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But what happens if the light going through new medium which is translucent or transparent like glass? So what will happen is the speed of light will become slower. So the value of the speed of light, it will be less than 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay. So when the light come through the material, it will going to change the speed, and in a certain case, it going to change direction. There are 3 rules that you must follow if you want to draw the diagram. So first, the speed of the wave increase when it's going through the material, and it will refract away, which is bent away from the normal. Okay. And then second, when it decrease speed, it will refract towards the normal. Okay. And lastly, when the incident ray going through the material in such parallel, there will no refraction. Okay. So this is normal. Okay. Okay, let's draw a ray diagram based on the experiment. So first, do your this first, and then you do your ray normal. Do your normal first. So this is a normal. Don't forget to label it. So this is air, and this is glass. Okay, so I will use the red one. So the light that comes straight through the material from medium air. Okay, don't forget to label it. This is incident ray. Okay, the light that comes through this and go to the medium glasses, it will refract away from the normal. Okay, away means this, away, like this. Don't forget to label it, which is refracted ray. Okay, so based on the experiment, which is the glass that have water in it, it will go refract away from the normal. So and you must know this angle, which is angle of incident ray, is bigger than refracted angle ray. So this is I, this is R. Okay, don't forget to label it. Okay, so as a conclusion, we know that the law of refraction is consists incident ray, refracted ray, and also remember that incident ray is bigger than angle of refracted ray. So next, we also need to follow 3 rules when we want to draw a diagram. First, when the speed wave is increased, so the refracted ray will away from the normal. And then second, when the speed wave is decreased, so it will refract it towards the normal. And then lastly, when the incident ray go past through the material and is in a parallel, so there is no refraction. Okay, it's always happen in the light. So remember, when you see something, it is not actually you are seeing the thing, but it is the light that refracted and it travel to your eyes, and on the way the reflection can change the what is it look like. So why this is happen? Because it all has to do with the density. So light will go slower to the material that is more dense, such as water. So light will go slower when it travel through the water. So that's why we can see that in the experiment, we see that the medium water can change the reverse image that we get based on the arrow. So another example, we can see that the pencil that have been seen in the glass of water, the image that we saw is not exactly like the real pencil. The light that has been refracted, it looks like the pencil was be bended. Okay,
This is a glass, and now the glass is being filled with water. Ooh, okay, hold on. The cool stuff happens in a second. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Refraction of light. Refraction of light is defined as the change in direction of light when it's traveling obliquely from one medium to another medium.